Welcome to the screencast where I'm going to show you how students can wirelessly cast their screen to the teacher computer using the Google Cast for EDU Chrome app. So here's the scenario. In a given classroom, the teacher's computer is usually the one that's connected to the projector. In this class, students have their own devices and maybe they've been working on presentations, and this student wants to show his presentation to the rest of the class. On the teacher computer, the teacher can, in Chrome, launch the Google Cast for EDU Chrome app. The student can then choose to cast their screen to the teacher's computer. The teacher is prompted to accept or deny this request, so knowing that this was asked for, the teacher would accept this request, so now the student's presentation would show up on the teacher's screen, which means it would also show up through the projector up to the wall. So I want to show you how to set this up and how you can make this work in your classroom. Alright, so first let's take a look at what teacher setup looks like. In your browser, you're going to go to the bookmark bar and look for this Apps area. You're going to click on Apps, and you may have a few pages of apps showing up at the bottom here. These lines mean that there's a few pages of apps. You're looking for the Google Cast for EDU, or for Education, Chrome app. If it's further along on one of these later pages, you can drag and drop and move this around. I would recommend putting this on the very first page. If you don't have the app for some reason, go to the Chrome Web Store and search Google Cast for Education, and you can install it. So let's go ahead and launch that. Now, the first time you launch this, you'll be prompted with the settings screen. So let me pull mine up. Here, you're going to give your computer, your receiving computer, a name. So I would recommend something with your teacher name or something with your room number so that when students go to connect on their side, they know what they are connecting to. These first two were checked. I left them checked. This last one doesn't really matter. I'm going to click Save. So now your computer has a name. Now, this share button, this is super important. This is a one-time thing, or you may have to do this if you get new students that you want to connect to your computer. What's nice about this app is you can choose which groups or people to allow to even try to connect to your computer, just so you don't get random requests here and there. So I'm going to click on Share, and this you would probably do ahead of time before you go to use this in class. So in this Add People area, you're going to either type out individual email addresses, or if you're using Google Classroom, if you scroll down on this list, you can pick from your Google Classroom on which classes to allow to connect. So if I choose my COM 101 class, this says that the rights I'm giving are co-teachers in that class. So if I have a co-teacher in this class with me, teachers can present, meaning if a teacher connects to my computer, it'll just automatically go to presentation mode. Students can request, so that way I can accept or deny, and that's what you want. The other choice in this menu is you can choose that just anyone who connects would be able to present. I don't think that's probably wise for a typical classroom. I would probably leave it on teachers can present, students can request. So I could hit add, and that'll put them on, that'll just put them on my list, and so now when they try to connect, they'll be able to see my computer. If you don't do this step, students won't be able to find your computer. And again, you can type out individual emails or groups and add them in bulk in just a very quick setup fashion. So I'm going to click Save. Now, when you want Google Cast for EDU to be used, you do have to launch it. So that's what I just did. I launched it. So you'll open this up in class, leave it up like this, and then tell certain students in the class to connect. And I'll show what that looks like here next. So in this next part here, I'm going to show how students can connect from their Chromebook to the teacher's laptop. All right, so as you can see here, this is the teacher computer. Teacher's already launched the Google Cast for EDU that is showing up on the projector up there as well. Here on the student device now, the student should get whatever they want to show open. Then go over here to the three-dot menu and choose Cast. This will open up this window where it'll show if the student's been already put in on the teacher side of things, the student can now choose to connect to that computer. One little suggestion here, I would suggest clicking on this little drop down before the student connects, have the student choose Cast Desktop. I think that'll work better for most instances. And then you pick the device you want to connect to. This will just tell the student this is what you're going to be casting, your entire screen. Share audio is also checked. Click Share. What's going to happen over here on the teacher side of things now is the teacher will get that notification. So we'll click on Accept. So now the student's screen is casting to the teacher's computer, which is also showing to the projector. Some other tips on the student side of things here. Once you've connected, you can X this little box. This will get this out of the way. If you need to get that back, what happens now is up here in your extension area, there's this little screencast icon. If you click on that, that brings back, and it being blue means that you're connected, it brings back this box where the student at any time could click stop to stop casting. Over here, the teacher can simply close the window for Google Cast for EDU, and that will close that up as well. So that is how casting works. Thanks for watching.